Jason. Good evening. Good evening. Hi, Nicholas. Hello. I couldn't see how to, hold on, I'm going to push a button. Hey, Kara. I'm going to push a button. Okay, that's not, okay. I couldn't see how to simultaneously, oh, thank you, how to simultaneously go from both of my pages. So I am, and pardon me with my sniffy nose. So I'm just coming from this page. Hello, we're outside tonight. It's great. I was thinking that it would be a little too chilly, but it's the same temperature inside my house. So we're gonna be outside, and I think there's like a small chance for rain, but we're just gonna take our chances. What's life without little and very big risks? Thanks. Hello, hello the light, Garuda Das. Offering smoke to you guys. So this evening I'm going to play the Moonlight and Fire album from start to finish, and I have never done that by myself. We did that for the album release party, and it was really fun. I've never done it by myself though, so I thought today's a good day as any. And I'm in my self-conscious phase of the month where it's kind of hard to look at myself, so I'm under the protection of Randy Keener's hat that he gifted me. It's a real treasure, so I'm trying to hide a little bit tonight. I remember, oh, and Sita's in the window saying hello. I remembered, it came up in my memories, the first time that I ever played, and I was about 7.5 months pregnant, and my friends Lila Suka and Jessie would do a little cafe in their home, like an open mic, kind of like music night cafe, and they said, oh, please, please come, and I was so nervous, and I was so pregnant. And I remember I got up there, and I was with my partner. He's a lot less nervous about being in front of people than I was at the time. And hello, son. And I asked everybody to close their eyes, because I was so scared to play in front of people, and they did. They were so kind. They closed their eyes and made me feel okay. It was still really hard. It still kind of is. Anyway, we're also doing a giveaway tonight. I think how we'll do it is, and I'd like to give somebody a record. Anybody who's watching tonight, you're eligible for the giveaway. And here's the record. Yay! I'd like to give it away. So I guess what we'll do is, if you're watching and you leave a comment in the feed, that way I can go through later and enter your name in. And I'm having a hard time with international shipping right now, so I know sometimes we have people that are overseas that are watching. So it's limited to US residents, so I can ship it to you easy. So anyway, leave a comment, maybe like your favorite song that you hear tonight, if you stick with me all the way through. But if you can't, I understand. So, leave a comment and you're entered, and I will ship it right to you. I just shipped out 5 records today. That was very exciting. And yeah, I've been thinking a lot about death as I usually do. Death is kind of my muse in a good way. I think the words life and death are like interchangeable. So I started making a will today. And one thing that is just always running through my head is I'm like, if I suddenly, am plucked up by the great hand of life and death, that I'll have these boxes of records here and they'll have to deal with that. And I don't have a ton. I think there's probably like 150 or something. I don't know. I'm just thinking they're going to end up somewhere. So I'd rather, and it's kind of hard to sell records. So I'd rather just like give them as gifts to people. I appreciate monetary compensation. It is so good to be able to feed my family, but but I also want to give them. I just would love that they end up in someone's attic and their grandchild finds it, or they find it in a thrift store one day, like I found so many good things that were unknown to me. So anyway, leave a comment and you're entered to win a record. If you really want a record, just message me, okay? And on that note, we'll begin. Now, obviously, I played a couple of these last time because, I did, but that's okay. So we'll begin at the beginning. This song is called Hail, and I'm going to say a little something about each song, too. This song's called Hail, and I wrote it when I was pregnant with Arrow, and he's going to be 4 in August. So I wrote it when I was pregnant with him, and my friend was dealing with some health issues, and she was in India on her own, going through some pretty intense Ayurvedic treatments all by herself. She's a real brave woman, and so I had her in mind a bit. I remember trying to send it to her, and I couldn't send it. I couldn't send it to her. So anyway, I think of her, and then I think of my our very dear friend Barry, who sadly passed away last year, and I got to sing this for him, and I always think of him when I sing it. Surface rests mirrored and still, below rages the force of my will. I try and go with the flow, as above, so below. Tired of holding shit down. Hail to the water that drowns out my sorrows with sound. November takes a cold breath. With an exhale, the forest drops her dress. She welcomes the light in thin rays, makes them dance, branches sway. Warm thing from warring within. Hail to the night that is done, lifting mine eyes to the sun. And it all is a gift of love. It all is a gift of love. It all is a gift of love. Whatever they send is a gift of love. I bear witness to your broken dreams. You hold the weight of love, it seems. I'll give to you in turn what is near. Ears that listen and eyes that hear. That's when I listen to. I love when people are doing live feeds. You're always in the kitchen, and I'm at my sink doing dishes or something, cooking food. I've got my wolf ears pricked because my partner had to work late tonight. So I've got Arrow in there and Opal, she's tending, but he's gotten real feisty, like challenging. Maybe it's because we're all here. Yesterday I said it was 47, but it was actually 48. So today's 49. It's been 49 days since I've seen a friend in person. And 49 days since I've... No. 40... Yeah. Maybe 45 days since I have left the house. Gone in the car, driven. Even gotten in the car, rode around. So we're all, you know what I mean? It's getting challenging. So yeah. So that was called Hail. Alright. My set list is on the back of the record. This next song is called Union, and this is another song that little Arrow brought to me. I wrote this when he was just a wee little thing. He was so little. And I remember I have a very dear friend. Yes, please, you're the last person to sit on my porch, Kara. you were the last person that I saw, and it was on my porch for your birthday. Those were the days. Anyway, you can sit right on the steps. That'd be 6 feet apart. I can't sing with a mask on though. I have a very dear one of the sisters of my heart, and her name is also Anunga. And she was here, and the song wasn't finished. It just had the first verse, I think. There's only 2 verses, I guess. But anyway, it wasn't done. But I remember playing it for her. And Arrow, I don't even know if he could crawl. I can't remember. He was small, though. I was probably nursing him while I was playing. It was before him being able to be on my back days. He was too small for the back carrier. So anyway, this song always makes me think of her because she loved it. And yeah. So gardening and love and all those things. Whew. A really big woodpecker just landed right here. Let's see if we can hear him. He landed on our wood pile. It's rather close. A big one. What are they called? Pileated? Oh, come on. It's old rotting barn wood, sadly. And so I think it's so soft we're not going to be able to hear him. Hello? Hold on, I got a tune. He's really pretty. He's really big. I've never seen one land on the wood pile. Come on. There we are. Alright. Thanks for bearing with me, guys. You always bear with me. Alright, there he goes. Bye-bye. I think it's also my tuners now. Okay. The earth is the Lord's see. Please take your time and drop that ego. When you take up the plow, dig the furrow with good loving in this sacred ground. Mamas, tell your daughters, papas, tell your sons, blessed be the moment when two become one. Oh, the union of life reflects their embrace. It's dripping with honey, the love that they make. Papas, tell your daughters, mamas, tell your sons, holy is the moment when two become one. Oh, the union of life reflects their embrace. It's oozing with honey, love that they make. Hi Emma, hi Natasha. Natasha, I'm missing you. I know I said I wanted to embrace the gray, but I'm not feeling it right now. Not feeling it. Right, so if you're just joining in here, I'm playing the Moonlight and Fire album from beginning to end. It's something I've never done by myself. And it's a very, very dressed down version from the album. Excuse me. Burping. It's a very dressed down rendition of the album. Without everybody else playing. It's how all the songs were before I met those guys. Well, I knew Smitty before I met the rest, and before I started playing the rest, and I knew Mikey. So yeah, so it's like a humble rendition. But if you hear the record, if you haven't heard it, if you hear it, it has a lot of breath. It's like a breathing. It has a lot of breath, and it's very beautiful. All right. So, yeah, and we're doing a giveaway. If you're still here, you already heard my spiel, but if you're just joining, we're giving away records. So if you leave a comment, you're entered. But you gotta hear the crows. But if you have to live in the U.S., unfortunately, so I can ship it to you with ease. All right, what's next? Okay. All right. This song is called Matol, and there's a place in Northern California called Petrolia, and there's a river that runs through there that spills out into the ocean. It's called the Mattole River, and I had the good fortune of going there, and I think that I was 16 in the summertime, because I was traveling up north with my brethren and we were going to Reggae on the River, which was a really, really cool festival on the Russian River, or no, it was on the Eel River in Humboldt County, and I think that festival still exists, but it can't be like it was in the early 90s. So anyway, yeah, we went there and it was so cool. It was like Burning Spear was playing, and Lucky Dube played, and like so many, the I3s played, and it was a really beautiful festival. I'm sure it still is, but I don't know. Things are so different now. It was pretty simple and wonderful. But after that, we were told to find this place called Honeydew. There were these two beautiful ladies. Come to Honeydew, find us in Honeydew. And sorry, I'm getting distracted by the birds. Excuse me. But we couldn't find Honeydew, but we ended up in Petrolia, and then we ended up at the Mattole River, where you could camp right on the ocean, right on the beach. And there's a lot of seismic activity right there. It's where the San Andreas Fault and travels out of the land and way deep under the land into the ocean. So there's tons of seismic activity, and the ocean floor drops like 1,000 feet real quick off the coast there. So the waves are, anyway, it's not the beach you go swimming in and stuff. Anyway, in the river, the river comes out, and at low tide you can like walk across it, but then at high tide, the river and the ocean are together. That's how it was when we were there. There's a lot to be said about that time there, and I'm not going to go into it. It's a little bit too hard to explain. But anyway, there you go. This one's called Mattole. Altered, I'm feeling some places that you just like think, oh, I'll go back there, you know. But you just don't know if you're ever gonna go back there, but sometimes the inner landscape is sufficient. Sorry guys about all the tuning all the time. All the tuning all the time. Okay, I need to change my strings. Okay, so the next song is called Dixie, and I'm just thinking of it real quick. I have to give a serious shout out. Thank you. Thanks, William. I have to give I really have to acknowledge my therapist, who's now my friend, because she's no longer my therapist. She moved out of the area. But she helped me in so many ways. I was not well. And I was so happy to find her. Her name is Era. And several of my songs were they were definitely born out of journey work that I did with her. Many of the songs. And this song, Dixie, is one of them. You know? It's really important, really beautiful work. If you can find a therapist like that will work with you like that, it's really special. Highly recommend. Anyway, she is in this album. I'm going to show you where. I don't think she does Facebook. And she's moved out of our area now. My favorite part of this album, by the way, is this insert. I love making stuff like this, and this is my favorite part of the album. And some of her artwork. She would do artwork too with you. This is some of her little doodling we did. We were doing some art one time. See? Era. So I gave her a nod on the album. But yeah, this is my favorite part of it. My big thanks to all the fellas that helped and made it beautiful. Anyway, that's my favorite part. That's my favorite part of the record. Hey cousin, thank you. So that's in everyone. Leave a comment and you're entered in the contest, and I'll send you a record. Your name's John. And like I said, if you really want one, let me know. I'll just send you one. If you live in the US. Alright, so this is called Dixie. And can't really explain much about it. Oh, I will. I was thinking about this earlier. It's named for a woman that I met at a festival that I had a real strong connection with, and I wanted to give her a gift, but I didn't have anything physical to give, so I played her this song and then I named it for her. And the other thing about this is I just have it's a real pleasure to play this with everybody and not by myself. I remember playing it at an open mic one time before I started playing with the fellas, and I could hear in my head what it could be, and it turned out like that when they played it. I was so happy. ancestors come, murmuring mystery sweet, gently unfold. They call to me, simple yet profound, quiet yet loud enough for me to hear. With hands over my ears, shifting my way to trails I never take. They place me there under branches hung low, simple yet profound. Turn me around and teach me to see. With hands over my eyes, redirect my love, channel up my love, sublimate my love. Let it flow inward and upward. Inward and upward. Upward and outward. Let it flow inward and upward. Attend to the call. Spirit is all around. Palms to the sky. Come, let us be filled. Simple yet complex. There's no need to vex. The earth, she holds us all. And loves us when we fall. Oh, you're kind. Let's do William Irwin. Dixie. Sky's clearing. Maybe the chance for rain is passing. Which would be nice. So, where are we? Let's have some smoke. Let's have some smoke. I hope you're all well, by the way. The wind's blowing it. Oh, good. Got my lemon tree outside. So it's warm enough now. Yeah, I hope you're all well, everyone. So this next song is called Portal Surrender, and I think that I could write a book about this song. It's multifaceted. I don't really know what to say about it. It was the first song that I wrote in the year of 2019. Like at the stroke of midnight, I finished it. It's on like first minute of the new year. Sounds romantic, doesn't it? Actually happened. Just at the stroke of midnight, I finished this song. And I mentioned my friend Barry earlier, and I was able to play it for him, and that's really special. That was really special to me. And the recording of it was really special. I don't know. I'm sorry about that buffering. Is that happening for other people too? Are we getting a clear shot for most people? I haven't had anybody complain yet, so, but I don't know. So, I'm sorry about that. So let me know if anybody else is having a problem with the buffering. I can't quite move yet, move anywhere, but I haven't had too many problems, so it might be on your end. I'm sorry. And here's Jackie joining us. Okay, so this song is called Portal Surrender. Like I said, I could write a book about it, but I won't say all the things that I can say about it. All that rests beneath is bright. And so we have finished side A. Oh, and that's...
Mom?
Yeah?
Now can I have milk?
No. It's not milky time.
Can you open the door for me?
Yeah.
So Opal gave me a lollipop, a cherry lollipop.
Oh, I see that.
And she got a
Hold on.
different one that's not cherry.
I know. Alright. It's time for side B of the album and then I'll be all done. We made it through side A. Can I have milkies? Nope. Not yet. But he's being given candy in there, so it's gonna probably get kind of interesting. Alright. Side B. So, I don't know, the numbers go up and down. I don't usually look at the number up there of people watching, but if you just joined me, I'm playing my album Moonlight and Fire from the start to finish, and I'm giving away a record tonight. So, if you've got a record player, or even if you don't, and you have no intention of getting one, you could gift this to somebody that has it. All you have to do is leave a comment, and then you're entered into the drawing for the record. Only request is that you are in the US, so I can ship with ease. So, anyway, there it is. Let me tune up again. Can you see my cat? Yeah, you can see my cat. You can see my cat sitting there. That's Trucky. He's sitting on my songbook. I've been trying to sneak out here to get like little times to play, and he's been like batting my hand while I play. I'm glad he's not doing that right now. Trucky, we all love you, but I'm gonna, okay. All right. The next song is called Dancing Ground, and I'm going to dedicate it to my beautiful sister, Kara. I wrote this for her when I wrote this the day that her mom passed away suddenly. So this one's for her. It's for you, Kara. Don't know if you're still there. Cooking in your kitchen or what you're doing. Looking at your new at your new cookbook. New herbal cookbook. How many breaths will you take? How many will you be given? What losses will you face? with sharp rocks and thorns. But the dance is always sacred. It's a waltzing meditation, a moving supplication. Come dance with me. Come dance with me. Come dance with me. Hey, family's here. Hi. I'm playing through my album tonight. If you're just joining me. We just started side B. That was Dancing Ground. And, yeah. How's everybody doing out there? You all hanging tight? Hanging in? Hanging tight? Hanging loose? Like my cat, I was singing a song and I looked down there and he's like, got his leg up and he's licking his balls. Life is funny. Hi, Mindy. Hey. Sorry. I said balls, that's okay. Thank you. Hi, Desmond. Alright, where are we? My cat distracted me with his antics. Alright. I'll have to look and see. Hanging low and slow. Mm-hmm. I've been like that too. Low and slow. Alright. This song's called Raven Rocks. And it's one of the first songs I wrote way back in the day. I call this group of songs the not the album, but these songs that I wrote then, the Washington Avenue songs, because I lived right across the street from Jesuit there, and that's where I wrote my first songs. I think this is the second song I wrote. Second or third, maybe. Enter the forest with me, my love, the forest of my soul. A star of green in Sexy song. Thanks. I never thought of it like that, but I guess it is. My cat is now perched like directly in my face. Truckee says hi. Mr. Pope and Truckee. Okay, Raven Rocks. That looks pretty fun. Riding on a motorcycle. Sometimes we get a lot of traffic on this road. Sometimes it's really loud. We live in Frack Town, and there's been like so many fracking trucks, it's crazy. They are not slowing down right now, that's for sure. Where are we now? Okay. We're now at the title track, Moonlight and Fire, which I wrote right here on this porch, on these steps, in a moment of great heartache. Oh, got a little cold. Heartache definitely feeds creativity if you let it. As does grief and longing and sadness and joy. And I don't know if dude, I can hear him getting ramped up and the sugar in there. I don't know if Olivia's watching right now, but we should give a nod to Olivia, who painted the cover of Moonlight and Fire. Here's the original painting. She painted that, and she's amazing. So if you're listening in, Olivia, and this is her favorite song. Excuse me. This is her favorite song, so. Okay, something buzzing. Hi, I hear you. I've been dropped deep into moonlight and fire, overcome by your magic right on our front porch. I'm leaning hard into love, toes dangling over the edge of the precipice. Best step on out, take it in. Trying hard not to discern too much from all these signs I see. I lay my head on the ground to feel it all out instead. It's the only way that I know to sink the tank of a lightning mind, to lay it down and take it in. wrapped your shawl around me, wrapped your shawl around me. Well, I see the witness in your eyes, pervasive like the kyanite sea. Well, I'm all bound up with Orion's belt. You wrap the stars around me like a shawl tied around me. Well, the words have already been uttered. Maybe this time they'll take root and be heard, and our field will come abundant with all the scraps that we left behind. Now let 'em grow, take 'em in. May our field become abundant with all the scraps that we left behind. Let 'em grow again, again. I have a hard time playing that one. Thanks, Jace. And like hurts to play that, so I don't really like to. I love the song, but it's a painful one. Okay. Alright. Alrighty. So the next song, my cat is like in my face. The next song is called Riverside, and this is the first song that I ever wrote, and it's a fall song. I had just started massage school. And I was going through a really big change. I was a single mom, and I was I'm not going to go into that. I was feeling newly empowered in life from some pretty powerful experiences, and I was feeling beautiful for the first time in my life. Yeah, I was feeling like physically beautiful, and I was really reconnecting with nature in a really deep way. I've always been connected with nature. I've always loved rocks, and I've always, loved being outside. But this was like this was in a way that I hadn't experienced before. Yeah, and so this is another Washington Avenue song, and yeah, just came out, and then after that, a whole bunch of songs just started coming out. So I give thanks for that. One autumn evening, down on the water, off the side of the road, kept hidden inside. She'll give you a glimpse if you really care to know her, but only for a moment. And then that vision slips by and floats down the water. Affirming connection to all her relations. She's bowing, she's bending like the great willow tree. Rooted in silence, the forest plays music about 5 feet under. Then those flowers fall free and float down water. She offers her love along with the flowers. She offers her body in the earth's mighty vein. The eye of the Lord is always upon her, bejeweled in dew. That cold autumn rain. Riverside. I think that's my mom's favorite because I'm from Riverside, California. And but it's not really about Riverside. It's kind of like about Wheeling Creek. Being wrapped up in the roots of trees there, and there's a line in there, the rocks at her feet make paint for her body, and that's my eldest child, who is going to be 19 this year. She was my little fire and water goddess down there on the creek when she was very little, and yeah, she was like 4, and we would make paint with the rocks, you know, grinding them on there and get all dolled up. We very often didn't wear clothes. We were in secluded places, but I mean, like, just so earthy. She's still very earthy. I think she's getting earthier. I don't know if she'll admit that, but I can see it happening, which is awesome. And yeah, I love that one. There are many, many lessons in that song for me, and I think the biggest one is don't wait. I've been writing songs for 15 years now, and consistently writing, and it took going through a really difficult time a couple years ago to share that with anybody, like face to face. And I mean, I would barely open my mouth, and I remember my partner even, like, people come over and he'd say, oh, get your guitar, play a song. And I would just say, they don't want to hear my song. You know what I mean? They don't want to hear me. I can't even sing, I'm still not very able voiced, but still. Now I just don't give a shit. But I did then. I just had no self-confidence for so long in my life. And I don't recommend that to anybody. So if you have something to share, share it. Any kind of art, any kind of anything. Don't judge it. We're given these things for a reason, so God, let it be known, please. Don't hold it in. We all need to hear it. We all want to hear it. And make your gifts known so that they become tangible things that you leave behind. Let them become the fabric. No, thank you. Thanks, Kara, for being with me for all that. I wish I had more to offer you guys. Like, God, I want to offer you food. I want to offer myself food right now. I'm like getting so hungry. Sorry. I realized that I didn't eat before I did this. I can feel the drop. But we're at the end of the album. We got one more. And were you still conscious? Yes. God, I can't see all your comment right now, Shannon, but I'm glad someone else felt that. Forever I just thought I was supposed to write songs and maybe like give them to other people. Like, seriously thought, oh, well, maybe like I could just be the like songwriter and I could send my songs to people or something. And they're so personal. I'm glad I got over myself finally. But you know what? You have to be sometimes broken open in a harsh way for things to come out of you, and that's what had to happen to me. So now I give thanks so much. See CJ back there? So now I give so much thanks for the hard shit. Not that I want more right now, like at all. Okay, whew, I can feel my blood sugar dropping. So let's get to the last song. If you haven't listened to the album, I'm not. My dad is still like the Peggy song. Well, I'm playing the Moonlight and Fire album through this evening, and if my blood sugar isn't too dropped by the time after this song, then Dad, I will play Peggy O for my mom Peggy, and hopefully I remember it because I don't have it in front of me. Okay, hold on. So this song, if you haven't heard the album, I hope you listen to it. You can find it in all the digital ways, and you can find it on Bandcamp. Coming up on May 1st, Bandcamp, they're dropping all their like artist fees. So if you buy Moonlight and Fire on Bandcamp on Friday, I think you can send it to someone as a gift too. I think if you buy it on Friday, there's no fees, and I'll get all that money, which is wonderful, and I could use some. So, and also, make a comment so you're entered into the giveaway for the album. And like I said, I just want to share this point in my life, and so if you want a record and you don't win the giveaway and you really want one, you got a record player, just message me. I'll send you one. Quarantine giveaway every day. If you want to hear it. So I love this song on the album. And I'll just tell you, going from being like really super timid and self-conscious and stuff, I still am very self-conscious. That's why I'm wearing a hat today, because it made me feel like I could maybe hide if I needed to. And then it was really empowering to put this song on the album. I'll just say that. And to record it in a room with people. And I got to play the Fender Rhodes when we recorded it on the album. I'm playing the Fender Rhodes, so that was fun because it was spontaneous. I'd never played it on a piano before, so that was kind of fun. In my ear, close my eyes, riding the waves of your body up against mine. I can't see you, but I catch a glimpse of you over my shoulder. Closer, bring me near. Hands wrapped up in my hair. Hold me to you. Arching my back, reaching for you. Don't let me go. Close my eyes, riding the waves of your body up against mine. Catch a glimpse of you over my shoulder. That was a very late night song when I wrote that. Actually, this too is something, that little thing I was playing. That's real simple, but anyway, that is one of the first things I ever, like, when I was messing around with a guitar when I first got it. It's one of the first things that I ever would play that I kind of like, you know, made up. So I was happy when words finally came in the middle of the night one night. And the album version is so delightful because, man, it was just like pure magic. It was magic, and then it was, that pump organ, Adrian turned that into a circus delight. That song is like a trapeze act. I love it. It's incredible. So give it a listen. My hands are a little shaky, but Papa G, if you're still there, I will try to play this song, but I don't have it in front of me. I'm gonna have to work it out real quick. I've said this before, but it's an important part of my story that I have lots of parents. So, I was adopted when I was 3 months old, and I was raised by Peggy and Grandpa Jacket, and they are both amazing. They are both amazing. Grandpa Jacket has passed on, moved on. I think he's still around though. Like, he's one person who makes his presence known a lot. But and Peggy is amazing. She's the most amazing woman I've ever met. I'm lucky to be raised by her. And then I have my biological parents, and my biological father is watching right now. We call him Papa G. He wants me to sing the song for Peggy. And my mama Chris, she passed away, but her spirit is strong, and I can like feel her in my body, if that makes sense. Epigenetics, everybody. I can feel her in my body, and I can feel her when I'm playing with my kids. I think she's playing with my kids sometimes, for sure. She's playing with them through me. I can feel it. Is everybody okay in there? Alright, I got one more. They're like totally not okay, probably. I mean, they're safe. They're just... Arrow doesn't have his pants on now, so I don't know what that means. And she's like, yeah, we're okay. But, okay. What? You did?
Yeah, but you know that today I'm having
What did you say? You just had a lollipop. You don't need another one. That laughter is gonna turn into a crying in like 1 second. That's his new thing. He cries. I'm trying to think. Oh wait, okay. Okay, I think I've got it. Hold on. Hold on, Dad. We rode on, radio. Captain fell in love, really like a... Okay, Dad, I'm gonna try it, but this is totally from memory. Okay. Bump as we rode on to Venerio. As we rode on to Venerio, our captain fell in love with a lady like a dove, and he called her by name, Pretty Peggy-O. I might have capoed it. Will you marry me, Pretty Peggy-O? Will you marry me, Pretty Peggy-O? I will marry you, but your guineas are too few, and I fear that my mama will be angry-o. stepping down the stairs. Pretty Peggy-O, come stepping down the stairs. Pretty Peggy-O, come stepping down the stairs. Combing back your yellow hair and bid a long farewell to your William O. Oh. I think that's all I can remember. I'm so sorry. I think I capoed it. Anyway, my mom is so Irish, and she her name's Peggy O'Neill. That's her actual name, so. And I thought she knew that song. She didn't know it, which really, thought that was like a, you know, there's a verse in there about like Louisiana Territory or something. So I was thinking it was like an Irish song, but I'm thinking it's more of like a really early American song. So maybe. I feel inclined to do one more. Sorry, this is not, I'm not going to apologize for this, but because we're dressing like I mentioned Mama Chris. I mentioned Mama Chris, and I learned this song. Hold on, if I can think of it. The first time I heard this, I was with her, so. I might peter out in the words, but whatever. Okay. I've got a 69 Chevy with a 396, Juliet's in a hearse on the floor. She's a-waiting for me in the parking lot down by the 7-Eleven store. Me and my partner, Sonny, we built her straight out of scratch. Now we run her from town to town. Oh, we go for the money, no strings attached. We shut 'em up and then we shut 'em down. Oh, we take all the action we can get. We cover all the northeast states. And when the strip shuts down, we run 'em in the streets. From the fire road to the interstate. Oh, tonight, the strip's just right. I'm gonna blow 'em all out of their seats. Summer is here and the time is right for racing in the streets. Well, I met her on the strip 3 years ago in this Camaro with the dude from LA. Well, I blew that Camaro off my back and I drove that little girl away. Now there's wrinkles all around my baby's eyes, and she cries herself to sleep at night. She just sits on the porch of Daddy's house, saying, babe, you make it home alright. Oh, tonight, the strip's just right. I'm gonna blow 'em off in my first heat. Summer is here and the time is right for racing in the streets. Some guys just give up living. Some guys little bit, piece by piece. Some guys get off of work and go home and wash up and go racing in the streets. So while you shut down strangers and hot rod angels rumbling through this promised land, my baby and me, we gonna drive to the sea and wash these sins off our hands. Oh, tonight, the strip's just right. I'm gonna blow 'em all out of their seats. Summer is here and the time is right for racing in the streets. Summer is here and the time is right for racing in the streets. first time I heard that, my brother Jeffrey sang that too. Mama Chris, while she was, how did my aunt say it? Waiting at heaven's door. And I just love that was the first time I heard it. And I love that I thought that it was a Townes Van Zandt song. But it's not. It's Bruce Springsteen's song, but I love that I knew it as a Townes song. And I love that she heard that. And that we were all there singing with her. All right, folks. So, if you just tuned in, I'm about to hop off and eat because my blood sugar is dropping low. But I'm doing a giveaway tonight of a vinyl record, Moonlight and Fire, with a sweet pull-out in there, and made with so much love by such wonderful people. And all you have to do is leave a comment and you're entered into it, and then I will announce it when I pick the when I pick the winner. I'll go live and announce it. And only thing is, you got to be in the US so I can send it with ease. And I'll say again, if you need if you want a record right now, message me. I'll send you one. Okay? And if you're tight on funds right now, message me about the record. I'll send you one. Okay? Take care, everybody. Thanks for being here. I love you guys. See ya next time. See you next Tuesday.